Russell Wilson, who, if he's not the best quarterback in the NFL right now, I mean,
he is.
Tell me who is. I mean, look, 82.5% through 2 games, 9 touchdowns, and 11 incompletions. Now, and maybe we need to kind of like, be real specific when we talk about best quarterback in the NFL. If I'm starting a team, am I starting it with Russell Wilson? I certainly would be more than happy to do so. But you can make an argument for Patrick Mahomes, of course. You can still make an argument for Aaron Rodgers. Does he have the best body of work of any quarterback playing right now? No, of course, that's Tom Brady. But man, he's the guy, period. I don't think it's a question right now. He's the guy right now. He got the juice right now. Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the NFL, with apologies to Patrick Mahomes.
A couple of things last night that I'm just watching Russell Wilson, and I said, okay, you just got to give it up. One, now this is just context. He goes at the defensive player of the year last year, Stephon Gilmore. Goes at him, matchup that DK Metcalf.
Fearlessly.
Stephon Gilmore, one-on-one, 54 yards. That throw was flawless. That was a flawless throw.
With somebody in his face.
Great coverage, and I've seen Gilmore do this many times where Gilmore kind of puts the arm out, so he anticipated. He knew it was coming. He puts the arm out. Metcalf, big guy. He's not as big as I am, but, he got a little muscle to him. He was able to bring it in with his strength. But you can't have a better throw than that, and just the recognition and just the placement of the ball. That was one. But the one to Moore on the other side, once again, great coverage by the twin, Jason McCourty, on Moore. And Moore had a nice job, nice presence of mind to catch the ball, 1 foot in bounds, and then the other foot hits the pylon. That makes it good. But he's just doing stuff that you can talk about coverage and, hey, we got to be aware of this. You can be aware of everything. But when you're playing at that level, Mike, can't do anything about it. Can't stop it.
Yeah, I mean, look, he'd have to suffer some kind of collapse, or the Seahawks would have to just struggle down the stretch with it, which they're not going to do with him, for him not to be MVP at this point. I mean, we'll talk about MVP narratives in a second, but the narrative is already in his favor. Like, everybody by now is aware that he has never gotten an MVP vote in his illustrious career. This could be a lifetime achievement award for him this year. In addition to the fact that he's on his way to having another brilliant campaign, he's going to end up being the MVP. I have a hard time seeing somebody stealing it from him, because he's already got one national showcase game against the best secondary in the league last year. What was it? They gave up 4 touchdown passes to receivers last year. He had 4 touchdown passes to receivers last night. You know what I mean? I mean, he made Stephon Gilmore look like a jag out there. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to take a lot for somebody to wrestle MVP from him. But beyond MVP, that mythical crown of best guy doing it right now, it's like I watched Patrick Mahomes yesterday, and no lead is safe with Patrick Mahomes. And you hate to overlook Aaron Rodgers because he's still so breathtaking. But man, oh man, Russell Wilson, he's flawless right now. You might have used that word earlier. He's flawless. His only blemish on his record so far through 2 games is an interception that went through Greg Olsen's hands.
That wasn't his fault. That wasn't even his fault.
It wasn't his fault. He got 11 incompletions and 9 touchdowns, man. You cannot, okay, let's go to our favorite subject, Madden. You could not have these numbers in Madden. You would not have those numbers. That's 82.5%. I mean, that's ridiculous.
All right, now I'm gonna take it a step further. I think Seattle is the best team in football. I think they are, and because it's really not really a stretch. It's not much of a stretch to say that, because if we think he's the number 1 quarterback, and you look at what they've done in the first couple of weeks of the season, Atlanta, not a great defense. Patriots, though, pretty good defense. And if you don't like their players, at least you like the brains that are designing the defense. And he was able to slice through them. They had no answers for him. I think it's the number 1 offense in the league. And I think at the end of the season, we're going to be talking about Seattle. When we go to the Super Bowl, you down going for the Super Bowl? I mean, you down for it? When we go, we're going to be talking about the Seattle Seahawks.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.